So share a quick benefit. This is a very, very important masala, subhanAllah. So this is from Shaykh Abdul Rahman ibn Nasir Barak, Hafidhullah Ta'ala's explanation of Bulugh al-Maram. So this is volume number 1. So this is related to the athar, the narration of Damra ibn Habib, rahimahullah ta'ala. So he was from one of the tabi'un, and he mentions that what they would do is, after the dead were buried and the floor was leveled and the people departed and they left, some of them would stay at the grave and they would teach the dead to say La ilaha illallah 3 times. And then they would teach the dead the answer to give in response to the questioning of Munkar and Nakir, the 2 angels of the grave. Okay, so they will say, Ya Fulan, say that Allah is your Lord, that Islam is your religion, and Muhammad is your messenger. So they're teaching the dead the response that they should give to Munkar and Nakir. So based on this, Shaykh Abdul Rahman ibn Nasir Barak, Hafidhullah Ta'ala, he mentions وتلقين بهذه الصورة لم يثبت مرفوعا للنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا عن معين من الصحابة رضي الله عنهم. He goes, the teaching of the dead in this manner, yeah, then it's not been authentically reported and raised up to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nor from any of the companions that they did this. Nothing's been ascribed and attributed authentically back that they ever did this, and that this was one of their practice. Yeah, وَلَوْ كَانَ ذَلِكَ مِنْ سُنَّةِ النَّبِيِّ صلى الله عليه وسلم اشتهر. Had it been from the sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then it would have been well known. لأن من أمور ظاهرة المتكررة, because this is from the apparent and reoccurring affairs. How many people, especially during that early period of Islam after the death of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the Muslim lands were expanding, subhanAllah, and they were conquering, yeah, and the Muslims were traveling to different lands within the Arab Peninsula, outside the Arab Peninsula, to expand the Muslim nation. How many Muslims must have died? How many burials took place at that time? Hundreds and thousands. Yeah. So if this was an established practice, then it would have been known. With the amount of people dying and the janazah, and the burial taking place, then it would have been known. It would have been transmitted to us in mass transmission, in mutawatir form. But that's not the case. That's what the Shaykh says, subhanAllah. It's an apparent and reoccurring affair, death and burial. But it's not known, subhanAllah. وتقدم الكلام على حديث, because we previously spoke about this, the hadith of the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which this is authentic. لقنوا موتاكم لا إله إلا الله. Teach your dead لا إله إلا الله. So what's intended by this? Yeah, because the apparent meaning here means teach your dead, meaning after they've died, teach them لا إله إلا الله. Yeah. But the Shaykh mentions وأن مراد به المحتضر, because what's intended here is referring to those who are present. Those who are present. Yeah, وهو تلقينه في حياة. Yeah, teaching the one who's alive but he's about to die. That's what it means. Teach your dead La ilaha illallah is intended to mean the one who's about to die. He's on his deathbed. Teach him whilst he's alive, and those who are present, teach him La ilaha illallah. Teach him to say La ilaha illallah before he dies. That's what it's referring to. وأما تلقينه بعد دفن الميت فالأظهر أنه بدعة. As for teaching the dead after they've already been buried and they've already dead, then he goes, what's apparent is that it's a bid'ah, it's an innovation. ومن فعل من التابعين لم يذكر له مستند. As for that which was done by the tabi'un, then it's not relied upon. It's not relied upon. Then the Shaykh goes to mention, I don't want to read it long because I don't want to make it too long. He goes, this was a clear ijtihad from the tabi'un and them wanting to do good. And he goes, this is similar to what Amr ibn As radiallahu anhu, he advised the people to do after he died. That when he dies, for them to remain at his grave, the duration it takes to slaughter an animal and distribute the meat, okay, just so he can feel their comfort. Okay, so he doesn't feel alone in the grave. Okay, so the people are still in the dunya, they're still around his grave, and he can feel their like their presence. You know what I mean? That's what he advised the people to do when he dies. Yeah, just so he doesn't get scared and he's not alone inside the grave. Yeah, and then he thinks about how he's going to respond to the questioning of Munkar and Nakir. وَهَذَا اجْتِهَادٌ لَا يُتَابِعُ عَلَيْهِ. Because this ijtihad of Amr ibn As is not relied upon. We don't follow this ijtihad of Amr ibn As. Yeah, because none of the Sahaba, none of the Salaf ever practiced this, and they never advised this. Subhanallah. So this is what we say regarding this mas'ala, subhanallah, that the person should stay away from it. As for the authentic narration, لَقِّنُوا مَوْتَاكُمْ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ, teach your dead La ilaha illallah, then this is referring to when the person's on his deathbed, when he's about to die. Everyone that's present should advise the person and teach the person to say La ilaha illallah. It's not taken by its apparent meaning that you do it after the guy's dead, that you go to the grave and you teach and you tell the guy, Ya Fulan, say La ilaha illallah, say La ilaha illallah. You guys get the point, yeah? But yeah, anyways, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best.